friend, and let me tell you, everything I've been able to do up here, you've been there right beside me, and that makes a difference. You know, you talk about the march of 50 years ago. That march was shortly after I became old enough to vote in the state of Vermont. You took it for granted everybody could vote. We walked to the voting booth. I'd gone the same one my parents went to, my grandparents went to, and we voted. Nobody questioned that. And then to see on television something that was foreign to us, something that my grandparents and my parents said is a sin when people are being blocked from voting.
All right.
Or because of the color of their skin, because of where they live. And when I was fortunate enough to become a United States Senator, I said I would always fight to make sure everybody could vote. Whether they voted for me or voted against me, everybody could vote. I want my children to be able to vote. I want my grandchildren to be able to vote. And I proudly stood there when the President of the United States just a few years ago signed the reauthorization of the Voting Rights Act. And I cannot tell you how much I helped write that. And the senators around here voted for it. I cannot tell you how much it tore my heart apart when I saw 5 members of the Supreme Court cut that down and say, and one of them said, well, you haven't looked at it long enough. They listened to 30 minutes of argument. We had hundreds of hours of hearings, hundreds of hours of debate, and we voted, Republicans and Democrats in the House and the Senate, unanimously. I would say this, none of those 5 justices who voted it down are going to be denied the right to vote because they're Supreme Court justices. No United States Senator is going to be denied the right to vote because they're a United States Senator. But there are millions of Americans who are going to be denied the right to vote unless we act. And even though we passed a reauthorization a few years ago unanimously, virtually unanimously, the House and the Senate, and the 5 members of the Supreme Court said they knew 500 or more members of Congress voted down. We're going to keep trying, and I want to say I appreciate the fact that finally we have one Republican who has joined us here in the Senate, Lisa Murkowski. If you go by Senator Murkowski's office, just say thank you, because she has got a lot of grief from her colleagues. And you were right. You were right, my friend, to ask those running for president where they are. But as 535 people are going to be elected to the House and the Senate, where are you? 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 Remember, no senator, no House member, no matter their color, is going to be blocked from voting. But they may well have constituents where, and some may want those constituents blocked. If they want constituents blocked from voting, they don't deserve to be in the United States. Anybody who would perpetuate having people blocked from voting do not deserve to stand here and take the oath of office to support our Constitution and our laws, because they're not supporting our Constitution. Everybody is entitled to vote. Everybody is. And in our family, this means a lot. We will make sure in Vermont everybody can vote. There are 49 other states. And some, as my colleagues know, that can be difficult. Let's renew the Voting Rights Act. What is wrong with a law that says all Americans should be able to vote? Isn't that a blessing? Yeah. So, let me conclude with this. Let us vote. Let us vote. Let us vote. Let us vote. Let us vote.